All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Black Flight by Historic Wings. Thomas Van Heer, the designer. This will probably just be a short video. The end of day tasks for the first day, and I went in and added a couple of things, and I don't see it in here. My contour chase bonus, Hennessy, I think, won that one if I remember right. I added some notes in there because for the RNAS, contour chasing is going to be a thing. So unless you order your pilots not to, this I put that into the notes menu, so it's easy to put up there as a reminder. So, all right, not beating around the bush, let's go into. I've never run through end of day tasks, so I figured I'd include it as its own video. That way, it's not too lengthy, and everybody just can ignore it if they don't want to watch it. Any airplanes that have received damage and/or that require engine overhaul must be placed in a hangar bay, a best known hangar to be, or for maintenance that night. So we need to go in. These two are done, so they can come out into the parking, and we can give them an available. I'd like to maintain, for organization purposes, my ones that are getting repaired I want to keep up here just so I can keep track of everything. All right, we're going to have to empty out this hangar because I got two in there now. Two in there now because I'm going to have two incoming overhauls. Now, the overhauls for the next day are going to be NR. What the heck? Needs repairs. Okay, yes, that is. He crash landed. I forgot about that. J. Why does J need it? I wonder if I hit the wrong one. I know C needs repairs. Maybe I put the wrong one. I don't remember Jay getting hurt. Let's reset that one. I'm pretty sure that was, or yeah, that was C. What am I doing? Good Lord Almighty, Greg. Needs repairs. Yes. Why am I seeing J? I don't know. We're having an off day. No, I saw J because of this. I don't know why J is marked unavailable and C is not. I think I probably flipped the wrong one. Something just happens to the brain when I start recording. I don't know. For now, let's see. We've got incoming overhauls for this day are Douglas and Moore's planes. It's going to be Y and X. And we'll just go ahead and put them Y and X. Of course, both of them's going to be buried. There's Y. We'll put him up here in B2. And X is buried there. Alright, that's 3 planes in for repairs. The ones that came out, we're going to get them. I'm going to put them in hangars as much as possible right now. But I got to see when I'm going to be rolling for my next day orders. Yeah, I just saw Thomas's pro tip is to schedule the overhauls as much as possible with the days off, which is what I've done. It's just a common sense kind of thing. This is Tuesday coming up. No, Saturday coming up. Nobody has the half day off. They're Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So everybody's available on this. I'm going to have to shuffle planes, except for my SW, and that'll be a different story. Unlike repairs, overhauls require all night in the following game day. Airplanes undergoing an engine overhaul may not fly during the following game, and they're put in the open hangar, for example. If it's required engine overhaul. Okay, repairs. I got to read more on repairs. I'll dig around on that. Probably do that off camera because you guys are getting a good shot at the top of my head again. Repairs. Craft repairs, maybe. Huh. Not sure. It says unlike repairs, but I don't see where it tells me how much the repairs are. And I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I'm getting that brain lock that happens as soon as you turn a camera on. Replacements. We don't got replacement. We don't have replacements coming in. We've got two Sopwiths coming in next week, but that's a long ways off from this time. So, pilots and airplanes. Yes, we've got them coming up here. Use the listed. I'm trying to do as realistic as possible. We're not getting anything in until it comes in realistically. So that's the way I'm playing. We do have one trait and vice card. Yeah, I'm kind of doing the rewards and promotions as I'm going through the day, just because it's easier for me to remember. I probably won't do that next time. I'm just kind of still learning this system. So, but I did have this vice card that's got to go to somebody in sea flight. So let's get up sea flight here, and I can bring back. Oh boy, Greg. I can bring back T, and I can bring back W. W goes to Withers, T goes to Taylor. All right, one of these guys gets a vice card. I'm going to Narcissist Nicky, you're killing me, brother. I'm going to just roll a dice for it. That way we're not picking on anybody. It's just as it is. So we're going to do that. One die, 4. I only got 4 pilots in this one right now. So we're going to do a 1 die 4. 3 is the man. That's going to be Ronan Withers. And he gets a vice card. And I don't think we're going to find out. I'm going to read real quick. Pilot's dress. Yeah. Randomly, I just saw that. What I want to see is, do we see them right away or wait for that vice to show up? I place them face up. Draw randomly from the vice deck and place them face up, not face down. So we see that one right away. It's come to light already. So it's just the beginning. You don't know what you're... Oh, good Lord. There we go. Another 3. I must have them all out of there right now. Lazy Luke. He cannot stay focused while flying on patrols. He lags behind at the start of every dogfight and always getting caught by surprise, even when attacking. Thus, he rolls no attack dice in dogfight round 1, regardless of which side has initiative. That's not horrible, but it's not good either. So, there you have it. Back to the end of day steps, which I lost my page. I should have put a finger in there. There we go. Pardon me. Leave. If you send them to Paris for 4 days, they can remove 2D vice cards. Roll randomly to determine which is removed to a minimum of 1. The problem with that, as I see it, is a lot of the ones I got are not removable. So, Squadron Commander doesn't have one yet. And actually, I put his other... That should go over there. Flight roster A. We've got to get Irving out there flying. This one cannot be removed. This one can be, but it's not horrible. Going loony. That one's pretty tough too. Got to consider sending him on leave. This drunk guy, the grabbing of Mickey's really a bad one. I think I'm going to take and send George on leave for 4 days to Paris. That'll get rid of this one card. I can't send more than one. I really got to watch these guys. That one, some of them I can't get rid of. These 2 I can, but I don't want to send them at the same time. Grabbing the Mickey, that's George. He's already scheduled for a half day on Wednesday. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll just miss the Dawn Patrol on that 4th day. So I think we're going to go ahead and send him on leave for 4 days. And I just placed that in there, so I can go ahead and line out. I didn't put that one in there. All right, we're going to pause this, come back in and do that. All right, now we should be able to do 4 days. Actually, no, that's going to get him back the day before that. Maybe I don't want to send him on leave yet. No, I don't think I do. I'm going to try and be smart about that and wait to send him on leave after he gets, so I only missed 3.5 days, not 4. 4 game days. So leave would start today, well, tomorrow, the 19th. Yeah, I was looking at that wrong. I don't want to send him right away yet. And let's see, the next guys that have a day off that would affect that would be somebody in A flight. Let's take a look at A flight, shall we? Exhaustion sets in, permanent, cannot be removed. This guy doesn't like, I really don't mind that one that much. It only happens once in a while. I don't know what his is yet, so really they've got nobody I can send on leave yet. So we're not going to put anybody on leave. Oh, we didn't get any aces. We definitely aren't recalled. And damage. I really need to look up damage. This will be a real short video, so I'm just going to continue to stumble through this. Damage and see if repair. There we go, 24. And see, I think that takes just a like a mission or something. It'd be nice to know when I get J back or C back. Repairs may be accomplished during the operational play loop when the damaged airplane is in a hangar bay at its own aerodrome. Damage cannot be repaired during a patrol while flying. So if an airplane lands in another aerodrome on its own side of the trenches, not its own, it may not take off. Instead, it will subsequently return to its own aerodrome on the back of a truck in D6 game days, and it may be repaired later at its aerodrome. The operational play loop when the damaged airplane is in the... Alright, let me take a look at the SOP and see where I see that at. Airplane and pilot availability. I think they're available the next day when they get placed in there. So if I place him in overnight, then he's repaired during the day. I kind of hard for me to operational. Yeah, it probably says in the operational. See, I read it, but some of the stuff just didn't stick. Let me pause this and I'll double check it. Yeah, I did have that one right. They get repaired overnight and are available to fly the next day. So anything in for repair, the NR right there will be available to fly that day. So I'll be able to clear that at the beginning of the day. I just had to set it for the next day to make sure that we didn't lose them. All right. Exhaustion, the effects of exhaustion. I do have one guy exhausted, and he's going to get exhausted a lot. That's his vice. Exhausted, I think they lose a... I think they lose a... multitasking, which I do not do very well. Exhaustion rules apply, but I can't find them in the index. I'm gonna have to get up my AI to make this easier. I hate AI. Just call me old and cranky. I'll be right back, guys. All right, that's a -1 die. He's got 2. He can re-roll one attack die, though, as his sawmill's good son. The problem is if I keep flying, he's never gonna be unexhausted. And if I do fly him, if I do rest him, he'll only be able to fly every other day. And I can't get rid of that vice card neither. Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. End of day again. I lost track of where I'm at. I'm going to go ahead and get my... I was looking at light wounds and stuff, and that's where I kind of got sidetracked. So that's the end of the day. I'm going to roll right in. It's 20 minutes. I'm going to roll right into setting the next day up. So we'll go into current WX and forecast WX. So let me pause this yet again as I go in and get set in my roll book so I have that ready for me.